been a hell of a day already. Yeah, that's a lot of plates. Mostly done today. What's up, Model Scholar? I'm here to take you through what life is really like as a graduate student. I'm 37 years old, so I ain't got much to hide. I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't all that people make it out to be. I love it. It's great, great stuff, but it's rough. I know you've heard that before because I know all the channels I watch say, "Oh, it's rough. It's rough. This. It's rough. That." It's a little more than that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you with this channel what I do every step of my journey, beginning to end, whether I fail or whether I succeed, what it takes. So that's what we're here for. That's what we're going to do. So if you don't know, I'm a plant pathologist, or I'm in plant pathology. I have an undergrad degree in turf science, so I am not a stranger to plant sciences. But plant pathology is interesting in fact that it's more than just plant science. It's molecular sciences, it's biology, it's mycology, nematology, you name it, we do it just about. As I'm saying, we got us our thermocycler and everything set up to start running some DNA. Problem is, Fisher doesn't have a power supply for us. We ordered this stuff back in October. We're not getting a power supply until March. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Today, those plates I just showed you, I've been doing some plant isolations from corn, and let me show you. Ignore these back here. Just these up here are the ones I pulled from today. So there's probably about 80 plates there, maybe a little more. Each of those got about 4 hyphal tip transfers done from it. So about 4 times 8. What is that? 32, 320 plates. 320 plates in that plus I also am getting ready to do an inoculation test, and I have the inoculum, 3 different ones, and I have put them on the PDA to wake them up, get them going again. And I need to create inoculum, and what I'm doing is an inoculum layer. So basically I'm just going to take a plate of PDA, put it on a layer down there, and then grow some plants on top of it, see if I can get the disease to come out. Also known as performing Koch's postulus, if I can speak. Anyway, it's Martin Luther King Day. There ain't nobody here. I've done what I need to, and so I think I'm going to go take my happy butt on home and do the office work I got to do from there, because it's always better to do office work in your pajamas than being dressed. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all later. Alright, so with those plant samples done and into hyphal tip, I'm going down to the greenhouse and pick up a cooler full and put them upstairs into our plant lab so I can work on them this week. A lot of samples, and I didn't handle them right this year. Should have been more enthusiastic with getting them done as they came in. This would be all done by now. Live and learn. It's my fault. I've never been a manager before, and this takes management of several things: people and time, and I'm just not good at it yet. I'm hoping in this next year I can get better at it. In fact, that's what my goal is. In fact, that's what my goal is. So instead of sitting here, I'll go grab those plants, put them in the truck. We'll take a drive back up to the building so I can drop them off. And then we'll talk on the way to do some quick grocery shopping on the way home. All right. Samples safely loaded up, heading up to the lab. So, all right, samples safely loaded up, heading up to the lab. So, what else about myself? Well, I said I was 37 years old, which means I'm older than your average graduate student. I don't feel 37, to be honest with you. I've never been big on age being a number. It's how you feel inside, and I'll be honest with you, I'm a kid most days. Anyway, as you can imagine, though, that means I got more bills than most people, or most graduate students, excuse me. Anyway, but prior to this, I spent 10 years as a police officer. So, different kind of work. This is a little more laid back, not as stressful. There's still stress, don't get me wrong. It's just not, I'm going to die today when I get out of my car. Moving forward, though, I actually get paid more on my stipend here and out. Mind you, this is a STEM field, so I get paid more in my stipend here in the STEM field than I got paid as a police officer. That leads to some interesting conversations with these kids. And I'm talking 20-year-olds. They just went straight from their bachelor's into work. So they don't understand when I say making $26,000 a year, I can survive. That ain't nothing. That's more than enough money right there. I've gotten paid less for longer. So it's a headbutting point when it comes to me and my peers, as it were. I don't think people really understand what it's like out in the world, especially when they're college kids. Now, I gotta take these up to the lab. I'll be back with you. Welcome to our humble abode. How do you know when you've made it? You have keys. All right. Time to take what's in here and put it in here. In fact, hold on. I've always wanted to try this. This may make things easier than I think it's going to be. What do you know? It worked. Yeah. See? 9 more samples. And see what happens is I'll take 4 pieces from the stock, crown, and roots, plate them on water auger, each on their own, So that's 9 times 3, so 27 plates, and then those get Heifel tipped, so 4 per plate, so 27 times 4, and my math isn't going to work right now. 8, 12, 7 times 4 is 28. Carry the 2, 4, 68 plates. And now that I just proved I'm a dumbass, we can get onto that part when we get back to the truck. Back in the truck, getting the hell out of here. Short day today, being there's no one else here. I got all the work done. I could have done some other things, but I was the only one up in the labs, and I don't feel comfortable using autoclaves by myself, because if something happens, number one, I don't want to be responsible. Number two, yeah, I just don't like autoclaves. Lots of pressure, lots of heat. Something goes wrong, big bomb. Anyway. As I was saying earlier, though, I am not the brightest bulb in the closet. Hell, probably in the I'm probably not the brightest bulb in the box of dead bulbs, so that should tell you something. But I work hard. Got me where I am. I still can't believe I'm here. It's my second year. I've learned a lot from my first year, made a lot of mistakes. Not many successes, not in my opinion anyway. So, this is the year to fix them. This is the year to catch up, because I feel like I'm way behind. But I think, to be honest, I think that's going to be it for this video. Nice little introduction. Got to see where I work. Got to see what I do a little bit of. And I do more than that. We'll see some of that during the summer. But we'll see how it goes. Till next time. Alright, so with those plant samples done and into Heifel tip, I'm going down to the greenhouse and pick up a cooler full and put them upstairs into our plant lab, so I can work on them this week. A lot of samples, and I didn't handle them right this year. Should have been more enthusiastic with getting them done as they came in. This would be all done by now. Live and learn. It's my fault. I've never been a manager before, and this takes management of several things: people and time, and I'm just not good at it yet. I'm hoping in this next year I can get better at it. In fact, that's what my goal is. In fact, that's what my goal is. So instead of sitting here, I'll go grab those plants, put them in the truck. We'll take a drive back up to the building so I can drop them off. And then we'll talk on the way to do some quick grocery shopping on the way home.